Mother Mary Ward of St. Mary's Nursery School, Prayagraj would like to present her life in the form of a recitation. It is written by Mother Margaret Mary, IBVM, illustrated by Mary Taylor. In Yorkshire, where the moors stretch brown and white, there once grew up a little English child. Her brother and her sister used to say that Mother Mary Ward was always bright and gay. It happened once their house was burning down and her little sisters pulled at Mary's gown. So they cried for fear, but Mary prayed quite calm. So Our Lady saved them from all harm. It often happened on a winter's night that in an attic by the candle's light, the children listen by the nurse's side to tales of saints and martyrs who had died. For Catholics in those days had to be in hiding or to sail beyond the sea, for they would have to suffer much, alas, if they were once discovered here in Mass. So Mary went abroad to be a nun, and when she had learned just how it should be done, she joyfully returned across the foam to see how she could work for God at home. Then with 5 friends, once more she went abroad, for all she wanted was to serve a Lord. They worked for souls in every sort of way and taught the little children how to pray. Christmas time, their hearts are full of hope. They went on foot to see the Pope. And sometimes they were mountain they would go, in poverty, in spite of ice and snow. Once, in the snow, when they have lost their way, Mary, as usual, just began to pray. Quite soon, our Lord, to Mary prayer, replied and sent a little dog to be their guide.
Because of all the good that she could do, the devil made men hate her, so they threw her into prison, where she nearly died, with only one kind sister by her side.
However, she was freed and came once more back home to Yorkshire to her native soul. Well, after Vulcan's suffering and prayer, Mary Ward died and she was buried there. The great work which she had once begun lived on, although her earthly life was done. In almost every country there are nuns of Mary Ward to teach the little ones.
A very happy morning to Reverend Sister Roshni CJ, our Provincial Superior, Prayagraj, Reverend Sister Martha CJ, Headmistress of St. Mary's Nursery School, Prayagraj, all the community sisters of the Congregation of Jesus, and all the well-wishers who are watching this video. You might have noted that I use "R" in the addresses in my greetings. The reason is as simple as the fact that out of the 25 years of my age, I have been a part of the SMC family since I was a toddler of 4. After my family, all the credit of what I am today and are still evolving into goes to my alma mater, my school. This association is truly like my second home. When after completing my schooling, I opted to go under training from St. Mary's Teachers Training College, Prayagraj, and have been blessed enough to persevere in my vocation as a teacher in my school itself. It won't be amiss if I say that I am a proud ex-SMCite, lest, if I may correct myself, I still am one. With this brief introduction, I would humbly like to state that I feel honored for being given this opportunity to speak about my feelings for SMC, the brand that we are. This may sound a little boastful, but it simply can't be denied that St. Mary's, Prayagraj, down for more than 1.5 centuries, have produced women who have performed incredibly in their different fields. Women who have carved a niche. The simple question is, what has made us so exceptional? That even today, with a daughter being born into any family of our city, the family wishes to get her admitted here. It is the spirit of our foundress, Venerable Mother Mary Ward, that makes every single associate of this family withstand all the odds and strive for excellence in whatever they do and keep on persevering to become a better version of themselves. To be honest, with the passage of time, I have been able to understand her more deeply. I look up to her as a mother, as a companion, an inspiration, as a blessing. A woman deeply rooted in God, she had an unwavering faith in Him. An epitome of courage and valor, the most compassionate of a person, she truly is an inspiration for all. I have always aspired to have these virtues in myself to enrich me as a person, and have looked up to her as my ideal. When at times I feel hopeless and lost, or defeated and deceived, in those moments of my darkness, her example acts as a beacon of light for me. How she faced it all alone, looked every challenge into its eyes, and never gave up. Her never give up ways help me to keep going with the contentment that with my little efforts, I may someday become a truly virtuous being like her. It was nothing else but only her unmatched conviction and persistent efforts that she laid the foundation of the Congregation of Jesus and Nursery Schools across the globe. Her belief that women in time to come will do much has been proven true by her daughters. The CJ sisters, the staff, the students, all of us have been following her legacy. This solely is the reason why we are a little outstanding. Every year, the last week of January is celebrated as the Mary Ward Week in our school. This year, we marked the 436th birth anniversary of our foundress on 23rd January. Celebrating her life and all that we can learn from her exemplary life story, I call upon each and every one of you to try and make efforts to keep aside all your vices, all your weaknesses. You know them. They are your enemies and you can win over them. Let go of all that holds you back from walking the path of faith and virtuousness. Identify the mission of your life, formulate a vision, and then work towards it to make that dream into a reality, like how our mother did. Strive to serve the humanity in every possible way you can. May we be blessed with her spirit in this endeavor. Thank you.
We thank you, O Lord, for Mary walk. In her we see the wonder of your love. You filled her with gifts of weary tree and trust to lead young people to their home above. A woman led by God's Spirit, listening to His inspiration, strong in the midst of affliction, daring to work in your will. We thank you, O Lord, for Mary walk. In her we see the wonder of your love. You filled her with gifts of weary tree and trust to lead young people to their home above. A woman with courage and foresight, hoping and trusting in the Lord, joyful in the service of others, leading them all to their God. We thank you, O Lord, for Mary walk. In her we see the wonder of your love. You filled her with gifts of weary